All right, the topic of tonight's live stream is how to improvise. So, I feel like I kind of come from the school of music where I agree with Sir Victor Wooten, where music is a language. You have to have something to say. And if you don't have anything to say, it's going to be difficult to improvise. The first thing you need to do to be able to improvise on any instrument is have the technical capacity. Right? And the second thing you need to do is be able to say something or have something to say. So, he talks about we don't think about our words when we're speaking. We get to jam with people right away. And I agree with that philosophy on music. I did not know how to read music right away. I learned to play first. I learned to jam first. I learned some technical facilities on the instrument before I had something to say. And before I figured out what I had to say, I learned how to get around. For instance, I am not a good painter. I can think of paintings. I could think of a landscape or maybe some fantasy artwork or something like that, right? But it'll probably never exist. Why? Because I've never practiced painting. I did not develop a skill set to make those visions become a reality. It's the same with improving on an instrument. Learn the technical capacities in order to express yourself. All the images and paintings that I will never make will be left unmanifest because I never learned how to paint. So the same thing with music. You have to learn how to learn the technical capacity so you can in order to express yourself. But the first thing has to come is knowing how to get around the instrument and figuring out what to say. So when it comes to that, learn melodies, learn tunes, learn songs. Melodies are a great example of what to say. You can take a tune like Autumn Leaves. So you can take a melody like that and start to variate on it, essentially. And by learning different melodies, you'll learn where notes can go in chords and where you can place certain lines. That is an upright bass. That's a bass. I'm a bass player as well. Bass is my first instrument. So one, you have to learn the technical capacity on the instrument, how to play it. And two, you have to find something to say. I mean, if you don't have anything to say, then what's the point? Like I mentioned, Autumn Leaves. Oh, hey, Mike. Likewise. Homie Mike in the comments. Yeah, same here, bud. Playing with you is some of the best times I've ever had for sure. Actually, I was listening to some of our early recordings. This is just a stream about learning how to improvise. My philosophy on it is learn how to play the instrument, and then figure out what you want to say. And a way to figure out what you want to say, and I relate it to other artwork. Like if you want to read, if you want to write books, you should read books. If you want to play music, you should learn some music. Learn other people's music. Learn other solos. I don't think learning solos is good in that it can give you ideas of, say, what to steal and what to take. Like for instance, there's a Joe Pass lick where in for Django he goes, I love that. It's a great line. I've stolen that a million times. People to play music. I don't think I'm there. Yeah, you just have to get on the phone, call people, text people, get them together. That's a great point. Is playing with people. Playing with people is a huge way. Yeah, dude, that's cool. This is a custom guitar by C.B. Hill. It was made for my mentor, Bob Hahn, and he passed away in 2015. And shortly after he passed, I acquired this guitar. I bought it, but so is this a lesson on how to improvise? Can you teach somebody how to improvise? Maybe. I haven't figured out how to do it yet, and I've given a lot of guitar lessons. And you can give people the tools, you can teach them the scales, you can teach them all the chords, but can you teach creativity? For instance, here's a tune I wrote called Float. So in that, I'm using a minor scale, and then I'm going to a 4 chord, right? And then I have this E flat 7, and then, so I'm learning how to play over the changes, but you don't have to do anything. You don't have to listen to me. But I'll say create what speaks to you. That's all you can do. There's a lot of comments I've missed. Didn't expect the origin of that guitar. Oh, yeah. Bob Hahn, man. Legendary. I use the same advice. Feel, don't think. Yeah, you can't. What's he yapping about now? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, you have to. Got a mosey. See you, Mike. Creativity is driven by passion. No passion, no creativity. Beautifully said, Will. Beautifully said. Exactly. If you don't wake up thinking about music and thinking about all the stuff you can do, for instance, I did an arrangement. I got the music here. I'm going to play it. And back in where I actually put the date on here. I'm surprised I did. Of 2017, but I'm finally putting it into ink. But I did an arrangement of Chopin piece, Chopin Prelude number 18, and I wanted to play it on guitar because I just thought it was such a cool piece. I'm like, I need to play this on guitar. You know, I did an arrangement of Beethoven. I'll do that first. I just thought it was such a beautiful melody. From the string quartet, A minor string quartet. But I loved that melody so much, I had to play it on guitar. But yeah, anyways, here's my F sharp Chopin prelude. You have to eat, sleep, breathe it. Let's do that again. I haven't played it on a guitar like this. I was doing it on my nylon. I was figuring out how to do it finger style or classical style. Oh my gosh. I haven't practiced it on this guitar. I'm doing it a whole different way on on this guitar than I would fingerstyle. My buddy asked how I write my music. I said, well, I just play what I feel. Yeah, exactly. How's your pentatonic scaling? Improv. Yeah, I mean, you can do it. I mean, here's one of the wonky things about guitar, right? Is guitar you can. I had a video that ended up getting a lot of views. Didn't expect it. It kind of got me posting again. But all I did was this. Oops. So you can play the same set of notes in a ton of different places on the guitar, so it can get very confusing. One of the reasons I love watching people play Donna Lee. Super sloppy. But everybody plays it in a different way. Particularly this line. I've I've seen that played so many. I've played it in a bunch of different. I used to play it here. I mean, there's no good way to play it, and every guitar player plays it in a completely different position. So, but how to improv? Have something to say. That's the whole point of this video, was learn the technique and have something to say. And expand, and you can expand your vocabulary by learning other music, by studying what other people have done, learning melodies. I was transcribing this Joe Pass solo, for instance. And there's such great material in it. His solo from Nuages. There's a part in there, my favorite part in the solo, he does this whole section. So, and then right here. Woo, that's some of the most tasty playing. Gosh, I'm gonna do that one more time. And wait for it. Woo! It's perfect ballad playing. Go check that out. Go check out that solo. Joe Pass, Nuages, from the album For Django. Oh, that's the opening line. I know this is an improv live stream, but we're talking about improv live stream, but and here I am I want to do an analysis of this solo again. How long have I been playing? I've been playing music for just about 27 years, I guess. So, I'm a composer, actually. I put dots on paper and get other people to play it. That's more I'd say I'm a composer first before I say I'm a guitarist or bassist. I mean, I've worked professionally as a guitarist for the last 13 years. Played for Disney, jazz bands, freelance stuff. I even was lucky enough to do some freelance composition stuff. Not much, but, hey, it's something. And I've had my music performed. Yes, and my kids will learn music too. My son will learn music. So, for instance, I started noodling with this piece because I liked the sound. Again, going back to what the guy was saying in the comments, Will, I was doing this riff where it was I kind of liked that sound, And then I went, there's another cool sound. So, you have to find what speaks to you. I'm a big fan of Bach. Let's see if I can do it. But if I learn stuff like that, it can help my improvisation, Do I play any gospel music? How long have I been playing? Anyways, this stream is way too long. I'll go back to the basics of what I was talking about here was learn the technique. I don't know how to paint. I like landscape paintings. I can think of a landscape painting. I could think of, all the beautiful valley with the house in it, or even like fantasy artwork with a weird castle that doesn't exist. But I've never practiced painting. I've never learned the technique to express what's up here. I have on guitar, therefore I can do it with music. I have with written music. I've composed. I can do it. I can do it pen to paper. I put all the little dots on there, bunch of little dots. I can do it with that way. So whatever you have in you will remain unexpressed, if not for a technique to express it. If that makes sense. But have something to say. That's the key. If anyone else has any other questions, that'll probably be it for tonight. I did one earlier about walking bass lines on guitar. This kind of thing. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. I don't know. I can keep going, I guess. Yeah, I have no idea what kind of pick this was. This is a custom built guitar. It was actually built as an acoustic, but it was built for my mentor Bob, and he put this on. He was also a repair guy, and so he put the pickup in after the fact. So no clue what kind of pickup this is. But maybe I'll end on trying to play my Chopin arrangement. I don't have the jazz chops right now. I've been really more working on classical stuff. So I'll try to play my Chopin arrangement and then we'll wrap up. Good to end a live stream about improvisation, playing a classical piece, right? It's all the same. Is it in tune? Probably not. Who cares? It's a buzzy guitar. It's got a pickup on it. Bear with me. Yes, I do play upright. Oh, and all the classical guitar people are going to come for me because okay. My technique, my right hand technique, please ignore it for now. Please. Anyways, I'm going to come back to this. Have a good night, everybody.